Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, it's a funny topic. Okay, in this video, I'm going to literally confess one of my stingy Indian habits that has still followed me to this day. You know, most of the time I kind of make fun and mock others, especially our Indians, when they have their typical Indianish habits and mannerisms. I'll give you one of mine. Indian traits, and you can enjoy and make fun of me as much as you want, because I'll tell you honestly, this is a bad habit that I still have, and I'm working on it, but haven't been able to get rid of it. Okay, so watch the video and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist based in Samui, but I help people get well-paying jobs in the Middle East, UAE, especially Dubai. People also take my services for Canada, Australia, Europe, and parts of USA. And finally, people book my services for coaching, consulting, for personal professional issues. Details are put down below. Okay, so now what is this Indian habit that I have, which is not good? Okay, I'll give you an example to make you understand. You know, before, now I've cut it down. Before, when I was to go to the supermarket, let's say I'm going to buy macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are expensive, okay? So when I go to the supermarket, obviously I go to the section where there are all nuts, and there I find the macadamias, all different brands of macadamia nuts. Now this is where my Indianish comes out. I look at the label, I check how many grams, I check the cost, I pluck out my iPhone, which has a calculator, and I calculate 400 grams, this is the cost per gram, how much. Then I go to the next brand, I'll check there. I go to the next brand, I'll check there. And then I'll go and check, is there any special offer? Buy one, get one free. Oh, but their price is very high. What is the actual? So I'll add up both, divide price, check the, okay, per unit how much. And here's a funny thing. Okay, here's the part that makes it absolutely funny. After I've done the whole bloody exercise, okay, what I realized is I have saved maybe $1 or $2, or maybe I've got 20 peanuts or 20 macadamia nuts extra. You know, when you evaluate it that way, it's like $1 here, half a dollar there. But if you calculate in terms of what you're getting, I got 10 macadamia nuts extra, 4 peanuts more there, 1/4 of a corn, 5 strawberries extra from this packet, 1 apple extra here. And then you calculate how much time did I spend doing all this to save one, just few apples and nuts. 3 hours, 2 hours. I drove actually all the way to, like they call it a dollar store or wholesale store, but it's not a dollar. So I drove 15-20 minutes or 45 minutes to go to a wholesale store, spend petrol money, spend my time, maybe 1 hour driving up, another 2 hours in that store, and 1 hour coming back. 4 hours of my time to save how much? $5? $10? How much? $15? You know, when you calculate it that way, you really ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing, man? You know, intellectually we feel, wow, I'm smart. Ha ha ha. This macadamia nuts was, 10 macadamia nuts less. This is more. We don't think like that. We think, okay, this is $1 less. This one per gram I'm getting more. So we think we are super smart. Ha ha ha. Oh, this one, buy one, get one free. This is a trick. This is cheaper. You know, over the years you just realize, man, you're so fucking stupid here. What the hell? And that is where, as I grew older, I realized, see, when I want to buy a bloody iPhone or the latest iMac for my work, I will spend 6,000 US dollars, even though I can get the same configuration in Windows, maybe for half the price. Why am I paying the premium? Why? Because comfort, reliability, there's certain other non-tangible benefits. Then if I'm ready to spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 extra for these perks in one shot, like even when you buy an iPhone, you're spending so much more. You're spending $1,000, where what you actually use in an iPhone is $200. $800 you're spending maybe premium just to feel good. Like, you don't need the latest iPhone 14 or whatever. 15 is coming. You can maybe do with the iPhone 8 or 9. But why do we spend extra on the latest, the best, the experience? There we don't mind spending money. 2-3 onions and tomatoes and nuts and $1 saved. For that we are ready to move the heaven and earth and mountains and travel 1 hour in a bike to that place, 1 hour, come back, 3 hours spent in that, wholesale market. So how have I dealt with this? I think I'll give you the best example. You know, this Starbucks coffee that I spoke to you about in my previous video, which was costing 240 baht. Normal coffee outside, I can get it for 15 baht, 1.5. If I add all the extras, it'll cost me maybe 25 baht, 10 baht more. So instead of buying a normal coffee from a street side vendor, which is good, they really serve you fresh, all the ingredients. It's not like in India, flies and this and that. Here, really, they keep the standards. Okay. So it cost me 25 bucks, but I'm willing to spend 10 times more just to get a Starbucks coffee. The cream, maybe different brand, maybe the thickness is a little bit more. Maybe they know how to make it a little bit more professionally, but it's kind of more or less the same, nah? Only taste may vary. Taste is subjective. So I'm willing to spend 10 times more on a coffee because it's unique. And this same coffee, I ordered it every day. And I'm glad I did. You know why? You might say, oh, you're wasting money. Well, guess what? 2-3 days ago when I checked to order again, I found out that this was a limited edition, which I knew from before. They've discontinued it. Now maybe I'll have to wait next year. Now I didn't mind paying for the coffee, plus 30 baht for the delivery, plus another 10 or something for tip. So basically I'm spending like 300 baht for one coffee. Crazy, right? I can buy 10 coffees, but it's a user experience. It's the preference that we have. It's a taste. So that is why now when I go to a restaurant or when I go to a supermarket, hypermarket or outlet, I just tell myself, say, listen, stop being overly stingy. That doesn't mean I'll buy the most expensive, ridiculous, overpriced. Like in Dubai, there was a watermelon which was selling for $5 a kilo or something, and then a Japanese watermelon which was 200 bucks, 200 dirhams a kilo, because it was some specialized Japanese one. So there, that is stupidity. If you buy where you can spend $5 a kilo, you spend 200 bucks. It's the same, unless you're doing like for a 5-star hotel, you need ingredients. So, but if where I have used this principle of not trying to be overly stingy and overly calculative, when I go to the market and people are selling vegetables, fish, meat, normal people, even if I know that they are richer than me, they have 2, 3, 4-wheel drives and they have a business, I don't bargain. How much is this? How much is that? If I want to buy, I buy it. If I don't want to buy, walk off. Maybe the only thing I might say is if I buy, let's say for example, there are some known brands where I buy like the snacks, dried squid or a seaweed. I eat every day 2 or 3. It costs around 40 baht here for one packet. If I buy it from the wholesaler, I save 50% off. Seriously. They keep a 50% margin. So given that I eat 3 per day, well, it makes good sense buying a full carton. So there, if I were to buy from outside, I'll buy only 3 cartons. For the same price, I'm getting 6 cartons. That is a good deal. But otherwise, if you're talking of going to the supermarket shop, simply bargaining for an onion, tomato, vegetables, fish, stupid. Shouldn't do that. But yeah, I still, sometimes when I go to supermarkets, I catch myself doing that. My wife does it. I think we enjoy the process of finding the best deals. But yeah, I'll tell you, sometimes you need to be smart. Like, I'm going to buy a computer chair. I already purchased it. I was about to buy it and then I sent the message to the seller. And I said, do you have a special offer coming? To my, shock, not pleasant surprise. 20,000 baht was the chair, 21 or 22 or something. They said they would give a 15% off, 1.5. So that's a very good amount because they normally never discount that brand. It seems I got lucky because they were having a special promotion. Free delivery, I saved money, almost like $10 there. And 15% off, let's say for example, $1,000, get 15% off. It's not, I'm just giving an example, it's not the actual cost. So that's great, right? So I think the conclusion, what I want to give you is, know where to use this mentality. If you're doing it for fun, okay, but don't do it the fun of poor people. Yeah, big corporations, fine. And if you really get a good deal at like a Black Friday or something, and yeah, fine. But otherwise, don't do what I do. Don't be too stingy. All right? Anyway, my 10 macadamia nuts that I managed to get extra, still waiting for me. Maybe I'll eat it today. All right, chalo. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.